when the alarm went off. It was the first day of summer vacation. He and his family were going to visit his grandfather and grandmother this summer. His grandmother was a retired doctor. She also had a hobby different from his profession, and it was writing. She would listen to the mythological words of the place where she worked, read them to his diary, tell them to his when she moved to different place, and keep them alive. Every time Hak'tan and Asel visit their grandmother, they would listen carefully to these stories, pay attention to the events and interesting things their grandmother told them. He and his sister Asel loved the legends very much, thanks to their grandmother. They all got ready together and set off on a long journey. While on the road, they read books, watched cartoons and counted the cars with his sister. On the way, they sometimes stopped to rest and eat. At the end of the long journey, they arrived at their grandfather's home. Hak'tan was very excited. After a long time, he would see his grandmother and grandfather. His grandmother opened the door and welcomed them with a hug. His grandmother cooked various dishes, again and desserts. His mother,
Mom, why did you prepare so many things?
when she said, she pretended to blush and said,
You don't speak. I made them from my grandchildren.
While they were eating, his grandmother appeared with a diary in his hand in which the legends were written. She said in a cheerful voice,
Come on, it's time for the legend.
Asel and Hak'tan hugged their grandmother. The grandmother sat in his rocking chair and the children sat on the cushions. Now their favorite time had come and grandmother started to tell.
There was a village called Gürgentepe, which took its name from the herbal trees overlooking the hill, where everyone lived happily, surrounded by herbal trees among the flowing streams of Ordu. There were two young people who were in love with each other in this village day. They loved each other so much that there was no one who didn't know their great love finally. The girl's family heard this situation when they learned. They got angry and shouted also. They forbade the girl from going and talking to the boy. The boy, who couldn't hear from the girl, realized that something wrong happened and canvassed his family to ask for the girl. They arrived at the door in the evening, knocked 3 times, and the girl opened the door, and her father said to the guests,
Why did you come here? I don't have a doctor to marry with your son. Get out, go away.
The family of the boy, who returned home with their next band, told their son that he had to give up this love that his father was angry at this situation and he wasn't willing for marriage of this daughter. The boy neither listened to what was said, neither paying attention to what they heard. He stood in front of his family, who returned with empty-handed and was also insulted, and begged them to ask for the girl again. They couldn't break their son's heart and went to girl's home again. This time they returned after hearing worse words. The son realized he had no choice and decided to run away with the girl. He sent a message to the girl with a white pigeon. The girl immediately accepted. The boy said he would pick the girl up from her house and knock the window during the evening prayer. The girl left them quietly, ran away and went to the boy without knowledge of her family sitting inside As soon as he stepped into the garden, the dog of the house started barking and growling. They ran to the girl's room because of the barking. They saw the girl wasn't there. Immediately, the girl's brother and father took up their weapons and followed about the girl despite and mother's obstacles. The young lovers, who were tired after a long journey in the moonlight, realized that they couldn't escape anymore. When they came to the place being called Kızılarak today, in order not to be separated, two lovers prayed, "My God, tear us into stone and don't separate us from each other." These two young people who loved each other very much stood. If we will separate, we will turn into stone and we won't separate. And they prayed so hardly that their prayers were replied by God. And suddenly they turned into stone. None remembered that there was such a glitter of stones here before that. Why they named it Kızıloğlan read this legend ends too. Now, my nice grandchildren, what did you get from this legend?
Halktan immediately spoke,
Grandpa, I think we understand that nobody can prevent love.
Well done, my son. Asel, and you?
I agree with my brother. I think it's right to conciliate the people and be taken the consent of family.
Well done. You listen to be cheerful.
"As for what do you want as a revered said grandmother?" Haktan and Asel got happy. During the holidays, they listened their grandmother's interesting legends and put forward different ideas. Years later, Haktan decided to write down the legends he listened from his grandmother. Together with his father, he arranged the stories accumulated over the years and compiled them into a book. The magical legends of great life will never be forgotten, won't be erased from memories, and will continue to be told from mouth to mouth. The most valuable thing was that they would live forever as a sweet memory of his grandmother.